Hey there folks, and welcome back to Space Engineers Survival. You might notice that we are not in our survival world yet, but I just wanted to show you a couple of things. And if you guys aren't familiar with this particular world, this was the very first creative world that I made way back in the early days of Alpha, right after the game was released. And this is my first ship my first capital ship I really ever made. And it's ancient. It's like an artifact. It has so many things that we don't have in the game, or well, it doesn't take advantage of so many things that we have in the game, I should say. And it was made back when a lot of the mechanics weren't quite fleshed out, and these turrets were different shapes and all sorts of other things. But that's not the point. The point is we are going to show you a couple of the new things that they've added, and I just decided to slap it on this guy because, you know, why not? I just wanted to show you what it would look like if we were to put it on something, or how these new things work. So the new things that they have added blast doors, and they have added pistons. Right now I have 4 pistons here. We have 1 piston underneath that landing gear, 1 piston underneath that landing gear, 1 piston by that connector, and 1 piston by that connector. And the idea for these pistons are you can connect to some sort of refueling station or ammunition station, and it will automatically transfer all the goods from the station into some cargo containers that are in there. And these pistons do actually transfer materials, and the nice thing about them is they can extend, kind of like a piston would. And the same thing is with this. The reason we have landing gear on here, and they have auto lock on right now, is so we can board other ships. This is our boarding door. It actually has 3 doors in a row. We could put a 4th one there if we wanted. And what this is going to do is these are going to extend out. They're going to latch on to another ship, and then we can board from in there. And then over here, they've added the one thing I've been waiting for so long: hangar doors, or blast doors. Right now I'm using this blast door as a hangar door. I put it on a rotor, and we're going to set up all this stuff in a little bit so that we can open up our hangar, let our ships in, and close it again. Previously, if we had tried other blocks, they were just a bit too big and they would always rub and dent, and it just wouldn't look good. But with these blast doors, they're specifically designed to add bits smaller. As you can see, there's a little bit of room there. There's going to be a little bit of room on top, a little bit of room on the side, and a little bit of room on the bottom. And they do that so there's no more of that rubbing, which is good, because that's the only thing that's really prevented me from doing blast doors and hangar doors in the past, is because I really didn't want to deal with that whole rubbing issue, because then you'd have to repair your door every single time you opened or closed it. Just didn't seem very appealing to me. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in here. We are going to show you how these pistons work. So we're going to go, whoop, I don't think I'm close enough, so get a little bit closer, go to this, and I place them upside down like a derp. But as you can tell, there are control panels all over the place, so even if you put them in an odd area like this, you can still access a control panel, which is very nice. And here you see the pistons are there. They go to conveyor, which goes up to cargo containers. I could add more cargo containers there, but that's not the point. And this is just a little hangar bay. And these doors do transport large goods, which is good, so not just the small ones. So let's get back to setting these things up. Oop. Doesn't seem to want to. Well, had it for a second there. There we go. Connector. Nope, we don't want the connectors. We want the pistons. Piston 7 and 8 will have the maximum distance to 2. Velocity, we'll have to change to a positive velocity. We'll change the velocity to 3. And what this will, or 1.31, whatever, it will go at that speed until it reaches the extended distance, which you saw I had set to 2 meters. And they should be slowly going out. And as you can see, yep, they have extended 2 meters. And we can extend them even further. I think we might want to, because we want to make sure they're past this. And I'm guessing these blocks are 3 meters by 3 meters, so we'll have it go, how about 3.5 meters, so it's far enough that it will latch onto a ship, but not far enough that it will dent that, and we'll still be able to walk across it. So 3.5 should be good. Control panel piston. There we go. We'll change the maximum, or maximal, interesting, maximal distance to, we'll change it to, I don't know, 3 sounds good. 3, and we can change these all the way up to 10, and we're going to change the velocity on these, and you'll see these are going to expand a little bit further, and you can see, oh, you can see them kind of going out right now. And here we go. This would be far enough out that we could latch onto a ship and it wouldn't damage that, and we could still walk across. And this is the far extent of how far the pistons can go, which is quite a ways actually, so this adds up a whole bunch of new options for doing pretty much anything. Alright, so that is that. Now let's take a look at the hangar doors, or the blast doors is what they're really called. We'll turn off our jetpack, we'll go to another station over here. Oh, probably not close enough. There we go. The only rotor on board is connected to that. So we need to set the lower limit to 0. And the upper limit we want to set to 90. Confirm. And we want a little bit of braking torque. Actually, quite a bit of braking torque. We want the velocity to be pretty slow. And rotor displacement allows... Okay. We'll let it displace however much it needs to. Velocity. And there we go. And it's open. And with no damage to the rest of the ship, which is pretty awesome if I say so myself. And you do run into a little bit of issues. Sometimes you have to put blast doors around the edge of your blast, around the outside edge of your blast door, not just the blast door itself. Otherwise, if I were to put a normal block here, it wouldn't fit. But because I have a blast door there, it does. But that's not too big of an issue. And I'm very glad that they added these, because now you can add hangars to your stuff. So now maybe in the capital ship we'll actually be able to put a hangar, a legit hangar with a hangar door and all that good stuff. So that is the update, and now we're going to go to the survival world and do what we need to do in that. So see you guys back in a little bit. Alright, and we're back where we left off in our survival world. So the thing that we're going to be doing today is a suggestion by Ryan Kersey, and he suggested we build a battery operated ship and use a merge block to charge it via our solar array. So that's going to include 2 things this episode. We're going to have to add a connector on here so that we can merge it, and we're going to have to build a new ship. Probably just a small ship. He didn't really specify what kind, but might as well make it a solar race ship. Why not? That's going to be dangerous for me. Way too many engines. Guarantees a crash. Alright, and we could use a piston to extend it out, which actually might not be a bad idea, so we can extend out our merge block and charge at a distance. And there's a cool little rover car thing we made last episode. And we're gonna... Let's see, what do we have on us is a good thing. Solar panels, that's it. Alright, let's go to the ripsaw. And we are going to grab some supplies, which we are going to use to then build a battery-operated ship. It's probably going to be a small ship. When I say small ship, I actually mean the small ship class, as well as it will be small. I don't need 1,000 of these things. Nope, I thought I control-clicked. Apparently I didn't. Shift-click. There we go, that's what I wanted to do. Amount to add. We'll add 500. Should be... There we go, that's what I wanted to do. 500. And we'll probably need a couple large steel tubes, and by a couple, I mean... Well, let's see, we need to at least have 1 in every direction, because we use the large steel tubes for the thrusters, 1 in every direction, so that's 6. We're going to probably want a couple in the reverse direction, or the retro direction, because I'm a terrible driver, so we'll bump that up to 10. And then in the rear direction, we're probably going to want a bunch, because it's going to be a quick ship, so why don't we do 20? Also, motors, we'll take a couple of those. A couple of these. Wait, we don't need reactor components. We're making batteries. So we need metal grids, probably. Computers, yes, very much so. Small steel tubes, very much so. Interior plates, a couple of those. Lots of these, I'm certain. Thrust components, need a couple of those. And I think we're full. Yes, we are full. So, let us get started. Oh, yes, we're going to make the piston first. So, we'll drag a piston into our hotbar. As well as a piston, we need a connector. Change the color to white. And then we'll place it right up here. Yeah. Rotate that way. Also, just to make it look nice. Oop, wrong one. We need that one. And this is not the white that we want. This is a pink white. I think that's the white that we usually use. So let me recolor that. Recolored it. There we go. There we go. And oh, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna probably need a couple more steel plates, and that should be good. Maybe we'll put one of these here. Alright, now what do we need for this? Well, we have enough, so that's all that matters. And now we need the connector on the end. There we go. And because this is only going to be used for electricity, we do not need to put any cargo container or anything on the end. And I really hope it does. I think it does charge via connector. So we should be fine. Now we need some displays, which I forgot to get. I'm not even sure. Are there any displays on the ripsaw? I don't think I saw any. We might have some displays in our home base, though. Yeah, no displays here. However, we'll grab a couple more of these. A couple more steel tubes. Well, nah, that's a bit too many steel tubes. Whatever. Let's go grab the other components that we need. In fact, we might just be able to ninja display off one of these things in here. Okay. Alright, let's go in here. I think there is the... Nope, we did not grind the cockpit away yet, and those have displays, so let's go do that. There we go. That's what we needed. Problem solved. Alright, let's finish this. Done. Alright, now we have to make a spot for our battery-operated chip. And what do batteries require? They require computers, power cells. We do not have any power cells, so let's go get quite a few of those. I'll have the assemblers in here make them, and if we don't have enough stuff for that, we will go to the Rave Cave. Alright. Control panel. Whoop. We'll go production. How many can we make? It looks like we had a crash, but I guess that's expected in beta. Anyhow, I finished that again, and we are going to go make the... What is it? What component was it that we needed again? It was the power cell. We needed to make a couple power cells, so let's go do that. I'm not sure if we're going to have enough power for this, because I know we're running on solar right now. Go to production. We're going to make 20 of them. I don't know, it's working. Let's go actually check out our power and see if we're being overworked right now. Well, 58% usage. That's not bad with the assemblers running. So we might be alright. And I was actually thinking about putting a couple of batteries in here to work as a capacitor of sorts. So when we're overusing, like say we're using both of our refineries and both of our assemblers, it will actually start to draw power from the battery, so we don't have to turn on our nuclear reactor. So I was thinking we could do something like that too, but If you guys want to, we'll do it. But in the meantime, let's go grab these. Can't quite fit everything. Actually, how many do they take? Okay, we're gonna need a lot more than that. Production. Make as many as you can. Because I'm guessing we're gonna have quite a few batteries on this thing. Alright. Now we need to find a spot to put it. Well, we need to do a new small ship. Might as well build it right here. And we'll just start off with a couple of blocks for the chassis like normal. Being a speedy ship, we'll give it a little pointy nose. Oops, that's not quite even. In fact, it might be one too wide. Nah, it's not one too wide. We'll make this a big, small ship, if that makes any sense at all. And let's keep on extending it out. 1, 2, 3, and we'll make that one there. That should be good. We'll extend this back a little ways. We'll try to make this a cool looking ship. I can't promise you anything though. I am not a fantastic designer. Alright, once we empty this out a little bit, we need to go and get some assembler components because I don't believe we have any on us. No, wait, we have construction components on us. Never mind. Alright. And this is just going to be a wall of engines. In fact, we don't really need a chassis anymore, I don't think. Well, we'll keep it, I guess. Can we fit one there? Can we fit one there? Yes, we can. Uh-oh. Not quite even, so let's fix that. There we go. In fact, we don't need these. So let's get rid of them. Uh-oh. Took away one too many. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a beveled, well, the cornered slope right there to make the edge a little bit softer. Alright. Add a couple more pieces to that. Let's rotate this. And we're probably going to need quite a few of these batteries on it. It'll probably add a bit of weight. I honestly don't think it's the most effective way to go, but we're not going for effective. We just want... Well, I guess it can be effective when you think that we're not going to be using much uranium. But as far as power to weight ratio goes, it's probably not going to be as effective as a reactor. But got to give and take a little bit. If you're gaining something, you're probably going to lose something else. But that is fine. Sounds like our assembler down there is done. Oop. Let's finish this. This is going to be one quick ship. Oh, need more steel tubes, so I can go grab that. I think we have some actually at this base, so we shouldn't have to go to the ripsaw for it. Alright, almost done with the chassis. Oh, we're gonna have to get to the landing gear, which is gonna be a pain in the butt, but we'll be able to get to it, I'm sure. Alright, so we need steel tubes for that. Let's finish making this. There we go. Everything's even. Okay, now let's go get the stuff that's finished being made. Well, we don't have to get it yet. We'll first start... We'll finish with the large steel tubes, which we need. We don't have any, actually. Nope, there we go. Alright, so we had another crash. Fix your game, Keen. Anyhow, we're gonna just have to deal with that. I guess I'll be saving periodically. You'll probably see me saving every once in a while. We have everything we need. Actually, no, we don't. I didn't pick that up. I need to go pick up those tubes. Grab a couple more of these. We have steel plates. I think we have most of the stuff we need. So let's go up here and continue. I think, unfortunately, when we crashed, we didn't save, and I think this is pretty much exactly the way the design was. We had two large engines back there. It tapered up front. Might have been a tad bit bigger. Well, let's do it that way. I think that'll be good. All right. Guess it'll be a slightly different design, but whatever. Can't do it all. And sometimes you run into problems. I guess that's just the way it is. All right, we already have light armor slope and corners. So let's start with the corners. We're gonna, I don't know. It's gonna be a quick ship, so we might as well make it look quick. Oh, there we go. Alright. We'll make another slope there. Actually, I'm not sure if we will. We might put another engine there. Let's finish our engine placement for the time being. So, let's do this. Actually, we'll even grind away this block right here. And place that there. And in the assembler, I did have it make the power cell components again. So we will have those ready in a moment. So we'll be able to start placing our energy. However, just thought of something. We're probably going to want to put a power cell on here, so that when it's stationary, it'll charge, or not a power cell, a solar cell. So when it's stationary, it will charge itself. And if we don't have a solar cell on it, it won't be able to move at all until we power it up. So that's something we're going to want to take into account. So we might put a nuclear reactor on it at first, so we can at least move it into position so that the power cells can get charged up, or the batteries can get charged up. And we're running low on life support. Let's see here. Alright, we have those. Of course, we still have them in our inventory. Why wouldn't we? And, whoops. That's the one I wanted. We should be able to finish this. I'm going to just do a quick little save again, just in case we crash. We crashed quite a few times already, so... Am I standing on something? Oh, of course I'm standing on something. Alright. There we go. I'm going to go down here and keep on walking until we get to our medical bay. Well, we don't need to go to our medical bay. We can just hop in here. And 58% power usage, and our suit is charging, which also does take up a little bit of power. We have 1.29 megawatts. That seems like a lot for just power cells, or for solar arrays. Maybe they upped the amount of power that solar arrays produce. That would be pretty awesome. I suppose we can always take a look. Whoop, don't want to turn off the ship. Let's go here, control panel. Let's go to solar panel. Yeah, they're producing more. I wonder if these... I wonder why they're colored differently. Is that because they're damaged? Well, let's look at the reactor. The reactor's still off, so... Alright. We can grab a couple of these. 25, I guess, is a couple. Alright. Now in here we're going to want to put our batteries. I said batteries. Holy Jesus, these are a lot bigger than I thought. Okay. Yeah. Well, we're going to do something about that. We're going to have to make a bigger ship than I thought. We require some more metal grid. More metal grid and power cell. I thought I had way more. Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't have that many power cells on me. I guess we're going to have a lot of power cells. Extra. So. We don't need that many, but whatever. We also still need metal grid. Ooh. Oh, come on. There we go. Now we need some metal grid. 2 metal grid, 4 metal grid total. We're probably going to want some more metal grids just because. We'll dump that off there. Take 11 of those. We have some displays. We're going to need some bulletproof glass. Maybe a couple girders. Probably not. Grab some more of those. We're going to want some generator components as well. Not generator components, solar array panels. Where did my solar panels go? Must have put them somewhere. Well, I suppose there's a way to fix that. That should be enough for a small ship. Alright. Yeah, this is going to be a much, much larger ship. I can't necessarily say it will be a good design, but well, we tried. Alright, now we're going to want... We can put solar panels on small ships, so let's see. Hey, that's going to be big. Where am I going to fit that? Let me take a look. I could put it here. Oop. If I placed a couple blocks down, so I'm actually going to do that. It'll be our green ship, so it'll have a big solar panel on it. Alright, let's do this. There we go. Just need 16 solar cells. We're making enough. Alright, so we're definitely going to be making this bigger. It's going to be at least as big as that. And in fact, because we need to put a cockpit down, we'll just square this off and we'll fix the actual design a little bit later. So we're going to taper the edges like they were before. The solar panel should be finished being made by now, I would assume. Actually, we might need to remove these, what, 2 or 3? Yeah, 3. There we go. We're going to stick the cockpit right there. Alright, 20 of those. Good. And slowly this will charge it while we're making the rest of the ship, so we'll be able to... How much? It's getting no power. Of course. Now we need to lay down our cockpit. Let me fix this. Just so we can lay it down, we're going to have to do that. doesn't want to be, still doesn't want to lay down. Come on, you can do it. Okay, maybe we'll extend it out one more. There we go. Alright. It is attached, so that's what matters. Now we can destroy those blocks down there. I don't necessarily need them, nor do I want them. Still need some more bulletproof glass, that's fine. We're gonna change this up a bit. And how are we going to taper this off? Like that? Sure, why not? And we'll rotate this. Whoops. There we go. Should probably be making these out of heavy armor because I'm pretty sure I'll run into stuff, but it's a test ship. I'll be gentle. There we go. One more and we're finished. There's a lot of stuff over there. That's a military mine layer and something. I can't quite read what the other one is. It's military escort and maybe military mine layer. Are they in convoys now? That would be pretty cool. Maybe they're fighting each other. That would be even cooler. I mean, those are really close together. It says, I still can't read what the other one says. It almost looks like it says payer. Anti-mine? Or maybe it's just because the words are overlapping, which is probably actually the case. And here's to hoping we don't die. I just really want to see what these are, because I've never seen them fly so close together before. Oh no, that's antenna 2 in military mine layer. Okay, I gotcha. Antenna 2, military mine layer. Okay. Never mind, we don't need to capture it. Alright, let's go back. Back to our home base. Well, I've just never seen anything like that, but I suppose that's going to be the way everything is going to be now. As long as they have antennas, they're going to be displayed. Alright. I wonder if those are actually getting any power whatsoever. I know we're in the shade, but... Or, I'm sorry, this. It might be getting a smidgen of electricity. Alright. Now we need to put some gyroscopes on it. Two gyroscopes should be plenty. Alright, we have up direction, down direction, side direction, so we just need retro thrusters on this guy. There we go. Now we'll put some retro thrusters on it, which we already have in our inventory, so that's good. Actually, you know what? We're gonna move them up a bit. Whoop. 7 is where the hotbar is for these guys. 2 is the most we're gonna be able to lay. And then, let's see. We might want more than 2 retro thrusters, knowing me. Also, let's continue. Whoops, nope, wrong. Can I fit that? There we go. Just doing this to strengthen it up a bit. Actually, I don't know if I want to do that, because then I won't be able to see the power charge. Well, let me finish this. I do want that one to be there. Maybe if we do this. There we go. And suit's low on energy again. And we'll grind this away. What if we do this? There we go. That should be fine. You can still read the power level, and it still does strengthen the ship quite a bit. And what should we put here? What indeed? Well, we'll figure that out in a bit. Let me just jump in here. Is there any power whatsoever? Control panel. Landing gear incomplete, of course. Let's go to the battery. Maximum output. Max stored power, 360 kilowatt hours. Current output, nothing. Nothing at all. So, yeah. Our energy is still going down. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to grab enough stuff for a nuclear reactor for the time being. And we'll keep the nuclear reactor on there. But we're going to turn it off is what we're going to do. It will never actually use the nuclear reactor except for this short period of time. Wait, where did the reactor components go? Nope, not that. In here, perhaps? No. In here? No. That's probably all in the ripsaw right now. Grab a couple. A little bit of energy here. Meh, good enough. Let's go to the ripsaw, grab some reactor components and a little bit of uranium. Shouldn't need much at all. There we go. We need 10 more of those. Grab some more of those. What else might we need? We need uranium, which I don't think we have. Well, we do. I can just steal some out of here. .5 should be fine. And we also... Oh, that's right. We need a connector on this guy. I almost forgot about that. Actually, that's what we'll do at the front end. We'll just slap a connector on here. Let's see here. Connector. Or ejector. Connector. Yep, I thought I got you in my hotbar. Sometimes they don't just want to go, so there we go. Ooh, that's going to be too big. Too big indeed. So... we'll put it on the bottom, I guess. And we'll just destroy a little bit of the chassis. But right now, we're going to go in here. We're going to place the small nuclear reactor. We're going to place it... might as well put one here. Place one on the other side there, too. Not that it needs two, but we'll make it symmetrical. It's only ever going to use one, and that's going to be for a very short period of time, too, so... Alright, let's put a little bit in here, and it will charge the reactor, or it will charge the batteries. Yep, there we go. It's no longer red. And here we're going to put some spotlights on. We're going to make sure the spotlight, again, with that. There we go. And antenna. Actually, you know what? We'll just delete this block entirely and put the antenna here. Come on, there we go. Alright, we'll hop in here. We need to turn the lights off. Actually, we don't have to go in there. We just press L. The lights should go off. There we go. And let's finish up the chassis design. One there. Also need that and that. Is that how it is on this side? I think it is. There's a gyroscope there, though. Something is not even. Oh no, wait. I did screw that up. I did screw it up indeed. Oh, fix the battery. Must have ground a little bit away on accident. There we go, and place one there. And what indeed shall we put here? Guess we can put these. No, can't put those. Cargo containers, why not? Make the ship a little bit useful. Alright, and let's go on this side. Place a cargo container. And we need one more display. Where, oh, where are we going to find a display that we can grind? Probably this ship over here. Cargo containers have displays, and now it doesn't, so we have a display in our inventory now. Alright, which was the one that needed it? I think it was the one on this side, and it was. Okay. Now we need to somehow grind this guy off. Can't reach you. I bet I can reach you from this side, though. There we go. Alright. Now we need to make the connector so we can charge it. That's actually not as quick as I thought it would be. Oh my god, the power usage is so high. That would probably be why. Alright, it's a 3x3 that requires the connector slot, so I'm gonna have to do this. Hopefully it doesn't disconnect the battery. That would be embarrassing. But I think the battery is connected somehow still, so. Alright. Now we need the connector is still in our hotbar. There we go. And yet another display is what we need. It's a mining carriage off in the distance. I think we have displays in here, so let me just go get them from here. Yes. I should have done that in the first place. Oh well. Alright. Let's go do this. So once this has full charge, it should be plenty good. Now let's switch our view so we can actually see what we're doing. Yeah, there we go. Need to go into a control panel and turn the, what are they, connectors? Oops, not that. Connector. Lock. There we go. And we're good. And we should be gaining power. Let me see, control panel. Let's go to our batteries. On stored power, it's storing power, fully charged in 35 minutes. All right then. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the ship, if I can. There we go. Control panel. Yeah, right now it's docked with the ship, so that's why it has all of this stuff. Let's go to the battery. Fully depleted. Is it fully charged? Maybe it is. Recharge. There we go. Recharge. 15 minutes. So it will take less time now that we shut everything off. Alright, let's hop on out. And wow, this is not a good looking ship. Well, we can fix the design later, I suppose. But what we can do now... something that will make it look better right now. There we go. And we need the corner blocks as well. There we go. And we can put another corner block in. There we go. Looking better. It's just missing these pieces all over the place. There we go. Oop, not there. I'm gonna put a corner block there. Done. And we need to color this. What should we color it? Color it, I don't know. Yeah? How about a nice bright green? There we go. It'll be the only bright green ship we have. And we'll give it some accents of blue. Give it a little bit more, a little bit less saturation. Yeah. Maybe more saturation. There we go. What accent should we have? There we go. With a blue solar panel. Oh, missed one right there. There we go. And we'll do that as well. And that should do it. We'll turn off our nuclear reactor and take this thing for a spin. It won't be fully charged, but oh, hey, away. Let's go away from that. Now power usage. Ooh, that power usage is really high. I guess the battery operated ship is a no-go. Well, we'll keep it charging then. We need the connectors, what we need. Connector. Lock. Alright. There we go. Well, I think that'll be it for this episode. We accomplished a lot. We made a battery-powered ship that kinda doesn't work right now because it's not charged. But that is that. Thank you folks for watching. Make sure to leave the suggestions in the comment section below. I will see you guys next time.